Hello, my beautiful Taurus. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today, I'm going to be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So, as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle, and we can just clarify those existing energies with tarot. Okay. So the first card here is patience. So it's letting me know that this is a situation that has been ongoing for some time. Okay, so it's required some sort of patience from you. And some of you may be at a point where you're growing impatient, but I do see that this is becoming very repetitive here. I did see the card power as well as release as I was shuffling the deck here. So it lets me know that some of you could be trying to release the situation due to the fact that there's some sort of power battle, right? You could be tired of that back and forth energy, wanting to get to the bottom of a situation, but you feel like you're going in circles. Now, this person does view you to be very patient. I feel like you've been very generous with your time, and you have a way of making this person feel understood, is what I see. Now, I feel like there is a lot that's being illuminated to you right now, Taurus, in terms of like where the situation is going, why things are repetitive, and maybe why you are, attracted to this person or why you attracted them in the past. And I feel like there's so many changes that have took place, during the course of this bond here, even this separation, where you're almost trying to get to the nitty gritty of things. And again, this is where I feel like the confusion comes in. You're being very patient, you're seeking for answers, but for some reason you feel like you're going in circles. Okay, of course I could be picking up on your person's energy as well. Yeah, so the mutual energy between the both of you is enlightenment. So this definitely lets me know that a lot of things are being illuminated at this time, like I mentioned. So it's just double confirmation here. Some of you may feel like this is a bond where it was like a catalyst for your growth. A lot of passion here, a lot of emotion. But many of you, not only did you learn about, a lot about your person or this bond, it taught you a lot about yourself, in terms of what you're willing to tolerate, right? What you're not willing to settle for, that sort of thing. I do feel like you guys are thinking in this period of solitude, but again, you're gaining some sort of clarity. So if you have been feeling that you are in what feels like a gray period, I do see you coming out of that. I do see you, again, gaining some sort of clarity that makes you feel lighter. And we have happiness. You're focusing on the things that make you happy. You're focusing on the things that are progressing for you. With the sun in that card, even though you're gaining some sort of clarity, it's leading you to a more positive state of mind, right? Maybe you feel that when you were confused or when you were in what feels like a gray period, that's when you felt very upset or you felt more sorrow or you felt very tired, emotionally overwhelmed. But again, I feel that you guys, many of you, are leaving behind what no longer serves you and you're focusing on what's progressing for you here. Okay. I do see that there's a lot of thoughts pertaining to the past, maybe a lot of whys, right? Like, okay, why did this happen? Okay, then why did I meet this person, right? Like, did I just meet this person so that it could transpire into a separation? Like, I understand you have so many questions, Taurus, but I also see that the clarity coming in for you, or you just being at a point of accepting, is bringing you more happiness. Again, your days are feeling brighter and lighter here, so that's very positive. Your person views you to be very emotionally intelligent. Dolphins are very emotionally intelligent, and you could be just following your intuition at this time. Maybe you have a gut feeling as to what's going to happen or what your next steps should be, and I do see that your intuition is being heightened at this time. So, okay. Bottom of the deck here, Two of Cups. Okay, so this lets me know that the energy between you and your person is mutual, right? The Two of Cups means you guys are feeling the same way. Could even be an energy of mirroring. Okay, so if you're not reaching out, this person's not reaching out. Again, going back to what I was saying, some of you, you are facing some sort of power battle. with this person. Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, wanting a new beginning here, wanting some sort of success with you is what I see. This is someone who thinks about you a lot, and again, they feel very attached to you in terms of like you are their soulmate, or you have a way of understanding them. And I just see, yep, Ace of Cups as well. So it talks about a lot of aces here. So it talks about a brand new beginning. Can we just leave the past behind us? Can we start again? So with the moon, that's what's hidden from you. So, not surprising, we are in a no communication spread here, but you wish that this person would be more open when it came to their emotions. Maybe this is someone who tells you how they feel about you, but then they draw their energy back. So again, a lack of consistency here that's kind of rubbing you the wrong way. It's causing some sort of frustration, right? Right when you think that you have figured things out, or right when you think that things are, finally at a smoother space, you feel like this person does something to mess it up, or they, again, there's some sort of fickle energy here that is making you feel uncertain. Some of you may be involved with a Pisces here. They do rule the moon. Queen of Swords. So I feel like there is this energy of you wanting to speak the truth. So like, as much as you want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, I do feel that there's a lot that you have been bottling up. Okay, so the truth of the matter, right? How you feel, how this situation made you feel, what plans you have for the future. I feel like many of you would like to communicate to this person, or you would like to ask them what it is that they want from the connection. You want some sort of clarity pertaining to this person's emotions. And because we've seen the moon here, it lets me know that this is someone who's very discreet. Again, they give you a little bit, and then they pull back, that sort of thing. And you just want this person to clearly communicate and decide what they want from you and this connection here. Okay, the Queen of Swords sometimes could be an urge for someone who is bottling things up, that they want to like let it out. So that's why I say that many of you, you are feeling the emotions, you are figuring out some sort of truth that you wish to communicate to this person at this time. But maybe you're kind of like, okay, well, if this person's not reaching out, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? So like, again, going back to that push and pull energy here. So I do see that for some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign, but I just feel like you are in this very black or white energy. Like, can we just clearly decide what we want? You know what I mean? Because the Queen of Swords is someone who's essentially in like a no BS energy. They're very truthful, they know what they want, and they'll clearly communicate it, and then they decide, and then they do. That's the whole point of that energy, right? So again, you don't have time for the fickle energy. You don't want to be involved with someone who's essentially indecisive. The Wheel. Okay, so some of you may be involved with a fixed sign here, so another Taurus like yourself, an Aquarius, Leo, or a Scorpio. But as far as the Wheel goes, it talks about a turn of events. So as this information is coming in, as things are being illuminated to you, the both of you, because the middle cards are the mutual energy, it seems that you guys are wanting a turn of events, right? To leave the past behind and start new. Now, here's the thing, in order to have progress here, or to start new, or be at a happier state, it does require you to release the past, but it also requires you to acknowledge what happened in the past. And I feel like that's where the blockage is. There could be one party here who wants to completely release the past and move forward. And then, if it's your energy, maybe you feel like, okay, I'm ready to release the past, but I still have some questions, right? It's almost like I want these questions to be answered, because if we were to, move forward into the future here, I don't want the questions to, rise again, where I'm like, okay, I should have just asked it the first time. You know what I mean? Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So what your person is focused on right now is why things weren't able to take off with you, or why things weren't able to be on a stable foundation here. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's someone who feels like when you guys see eye to eye, it's great, but when you guys don't, it's like, it's terrible, right? So it could have been a very on and off connection, or it could be like very like extremes, right? It's either really good, or it's like, kind of really overwhelming here. Five of Cups, they are missing you. They are focused on the past. This is someone who's very focused on spilled milk at this time. What did not work, what felt very like an emotional loss to them. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So I feel like many of you are, this could be a brand new cycle. Sorry, guys. This could be a brand new cycle here that is taking place for you, some sort of creative endeavor, and you're kind of rushing into this opportunity here. But as far as your love spread goes, I do feel like this is touching on what I was saying. This is someone who either picks and chooses when they want to communicate with you. They're very in and out. You guys could have very different lifestyles, right? Something about your schedules clashing here, or your lifestyle. So if it's not your schedule, like something in the practical, it's like your mindsets. Maybe what you want from this connection, your person is wanting something different, or you guys want the same thing, but your approach is different. You understand what I'm saying, Taurus? Either way, you do feel like you want this person to be more decisive. And I keep getting the persistent message of you desiring this person. Wow. So you desiring this person to make a very clear decision here. That's what I see. Okay, so you don't want this person to just be in and out. You don't want them to just communicate with you when it's convenient for them. You just want them to make a clear decision is what I see. Queen of Swords. This is also someone who maybe, King of Pentacles here. So this could be this person viewing you as very stable, someone who is very certain. So it seems that one party here seems to be more grounded than the other. Okay, or like I said, you guys have a different approach when it comes to this bond here. Now, it also seems to me that this is someone where when you're with them, when you guys are physically there, it seems to be a good time. But the minute that you guys are away from each other, there's a lack of communication, which could obviously result in you feeling like you don't know what's going on, or this person's not clearly, letting you know their whereabouts. And it's not to say that you need to know where they are at all times or anything like that. It's just you feel some sort of distance when you're not physically there. So it's almost like, what goes on when I'm not around you, or like, why do you not clearly communicate to me? When we are not together, or when we are not directly speaking, that sort of thing. I just sense some sort of room for suspicion. This could be an air sign with earth placements, and the Ten of Swords wanted to come out for the wheel here. So again, closing out an old cycle, letting go of some sort of betrayal in order to start new here, right? The wheel talks about change. It talks about, a turn of events that's positive. But again, with the Ten of Swords, the betrayal, or the thoughts about the betrayal that transpired, is still present here. Okay, so mutually what you guys are thinking about is the ending. Why did things transpire the way that they did? Why did things end, right? What could have been done differently here? There may be something you're still holding on to, Taurus, okay? In terms of like, it could have been a harsh exchange of words. It could have been this person stepping out on the bond. But what they did or said created a very deep wound where you're not completely over it yet. So it could be, again, something you're holding on to. Maybe it's still fresh on your mind, or it's led you to not trust this person. So the first step here, the cards could be letting me know that it is to regain trust in order to move to another space. There's a lot of emotion here, right? Which is, definitely visible. But the thing is, when it comes to practical effort, when it comes to expressing these emotions, that's where the blockage is present. So many of you are like, okay, I feel the emotions when we're together. It's a great time. But why are we not able to communicate that to each other, right? With that moon card that we seen earlier, it's like, why do we suppress these emotions, or why does one party do it, depending on your situation, right, guys? You're going to know your situation better than I will. And it seems that when things get started in this connection, they also come to an end. That's why I'm picking up on a very on and off connection, or you feeling like your person is very indecisive. So if they tell you that they love you, if they tell you that they want to have a commitment, you're like, well, then why are you being indecisive? The things that they say versus the things that they do just don't make sense to you, is what I see. Knight of Swords. Yeah. So it's almost like this person wants to come in and communicate to you that they want to heal this. They view you as a very beautiful individual. They feel like you've healed them in different aspects of their life here. Eight of Pentacles, wanting to work on things. Again, Five of Pentacles, just feeling very left out. So what they want to communicate to you is, that they want to heal this. But, look what's behind the Five of Pentacles. They feel left out, right? But then there's the Lovers. They feel left out, but they're still failing to make a decision. They're still at a crossroads. So that's the blockage there. And guys, like, you may be in an energy of not sympathizing with this person right now. And I'll tell you why. In original tarot, the Five of Pentacles, right? There's like two people that are left out in the cold, and the facility behind them is pretty much there to offer them assistance. So I'm not calling you a facility, Taurus, but I am saying that maybe some of you feel that it's as easy as reaching out to you. So you're kind of thinking, if you really miss me and you really want to work on things, if it's as easy as reaching out to me, why don't you just do it? Right? So, like, is your ego outweighing the love that you have for me, or is the love going to outweigh the ego and the sorrow and the anger and the petty behavior? Right? That could be the question at hand right now. Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Star. Some of you may be involved with an Aquarius here, but I just see that this person wants to rush in to heal things with you. So this is someone who's going to want to be at a smoother a space with you. They don't want to be in choppy waters. So it's someone who has some sort of faith or hope. Like the Star card talks about having faith or hope, even though there's no tangible evidence. So how do I see the spread here? I see that one person is trying to be optimistic. They have faith, they have hope in working things out. And one person, they want things to work out, but they're taking more of a realistic approach, right? So if that's your energy, Taurus, it's not to say you're being negative. You're definitely still being positive. You have hope, you have love here. But you're also realizing, and you know, the reality of it is this person's very in and out. And until they make a firm decision, it's going to be hard for you guys to build a stable foundation here, is what you probably think, if that's your energy. What's the Star? And there you guys have it. We started with the Two of Cups and it ends with the Two of Cups. A lot of mirroring energy going on, Taurus. I would not be surprised if both of you feel the same way. Probably not exactly the same way, but you guys are like mirroring each other is what I see. You know, we started your spread with the Two of Cups. That was the first card on the bottom of the deck, and now it's your closing card here. So it lets me know that you guys are feeling the same way. You know, how you feel that there's indecisive behavior. If you feel like your person's being indecisive, they're aware of that. If you want to heal this, they want to heal this. You know, the emotions in particular are very similar. Right? So there's a lot of thinking about happiness, thinking about the good memories here, thinking about the betrayal. I feel like both of you are focused on the same thing. You guys just have two different approaches. That's how I see it. Okay? So my beautiful Taurus, I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.